Hey guys, long time no see. We got about 8 inches of snow yesterday, so I'm gonna take the Mighty Mouse out there and plow a little bit. I'm gonna start a project that I've been wanting to work on for a while but haven't had the time, and that is a driveshaft loop for the truck. Now, a driveshaft loop is, a lot of you probably already know what it is, but if you don't, it is a loop that catches the drive shaft just in case of failure. So if I was really thrashing on this thing and my U-joint went or something, just wanted to fail, the loop would catch it and keep it from doing a lot of damage to the floor or anything else that would be in its way. This is a 2-piece drive shaft. It's a pretty beefy drive shaft, but I just want to have a loop on there just in case, to be on the safe side, because I do plan on beefing things up and make some more power. Alright guys, so there's my transmission cross member, and I'm gonna base my loop off of that. I want to bolt it right here under the mount. I want to have a nice, I'm not sure what I'm gonna use yet, but I think I'm gonna use 1/4 inch for the whole loop. I want to make a nice plate right here, about 5 inches long, to go under this mount. I'm going to build arms that go up at like a 45-degree angle, or whatever angle I need to get up to right past the yoke. And then I'm going to build another plate. I'm going to cut out another plate and put it on top of those arms, and then make a loop that will bolt onto that plate. Alright guys, I'm back again a few days later. I've been really busy. I just got a job, had an interview, and got contacted right away with the job offer. So I am officially a welder. Not starting though until I'm finished with school in, I think, 5 weeks. But anyway, I'm back on this project here, and I got my pieces marked out. These are my pieces that are going to be going up at a 15-degree angle, and then flat piece here where my loop is going to bolt to, and then this is the piece that bolts to the transmission cross member. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take my torch and I'm going to cut this section off so that I can take it to school and use the plasma cutter to cut these out so I can get a nice small curve. Well, I completely forgot to bring the camera with me when I cut these out, but you didn't miss a whole lot. Just used the plasma cutter at school, and came out pretty good. Cuts look pretty nice. Gotta clean them up. I left enough material for myself so I can clean them up, but that's what I gotta do right now. Alright, I got all my pieces cleaned up really nice. These are my pieces that are going to come up on that top piece where my loop is going to bolt to. You'll see how it all goes together. Right now it's just like a puzzle.
But I want to make sure everything's good and clean, because TIG welding, you can't have any scale or nothing. I might actually have to come in here where I'm going to weld and grind off some of this scale. Alright guys, there it is, all welded up. The welds turned out pretty nice. A couple of them not so much. A couple spots I didn't clean enough. Like right there. You can see there's like some weird slag going on, but it's still a strong weld. It just doesn't look very good. But that's okay. Now I'm gonna work on my loop. I'm gonna mock this up. I'm gonna drill my holes first, bolt it onto the cross member, and then I'm gonna cut out a piece of cardboard or something as a template to see how long I need to cut out a piece. Got it clamped up in there, clamped to the cross member. It's looking pretty darn good. It's perfect. You can see there's about 1.5 inches of clearance there. Now to get this loop bent into shape, I'm going to use this piece of pipe, which will work perfectly. I'll just work it around until it fits between those two brackets. Alright guys, so there's the finished safety loop. Looks pretty good. I spent a lot of time getting this just right. It was a lot harder than I thought it was going to be, but I'm glad I spent the time because it looks pretty good. So now it's ready for some paint. Alright guys, it's the next day, Sunday, Christmas Eve. Paint's all dry. I put 2 coats on it last night. Looks pretty sharp. There's the loop. So now I gotta drill the holes in the transmission crossmember, and then I can bolt it up.
There's the finished product, all bolted up. Looks real pretty. Nice looking welds. Looks like an actual store-bought piece. It's pretty clean. Real happy with it, that's for sure. It's hard to get a good view of it under here, but you get the idea. Should do its job. It's pretty stout. It ain't going anywhere.